So Jesus went to the mystery schools. I want to give y'all a little quick breakdown. Egypt, initiations into the temple of Horus and Isis. India, alignment with the Vedanic and Buddhist teachings, right? This dude went to Mount Carmel and the Druid sites, right? So the Magdalene line linked to the pre-Christian Celtic rites, etc. That's a lot of stuff, but let's keep going. The law of mentalism, all is mind, right? How did Jesus use hermetic teachings? As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. Mentalism. He was a magician. Let's keep going. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, it shall be done. It has to start in the mind, bro. You have to believe and it will be made manifest. There are other applications, such as the 7 hermetic principles, such as the 12 universal laws. But let's keep going. Real quick tidbit, he was teaching mind over matter. Think about when he was talking to the other guys when he walked over the water, right? And they was freaking out because of the current. Mind over matter. He already overcame these things. Footprints in the sand. Dog. He was a mystery school, like prophet type of guy. But hold on. Law of correspondence, right? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As above, so below. Mystery schools. But let's keep going. This is literally basically the Kabbalistic tree of life in practice, moving energy from higher spheres into physical embodiment. Let's keep going. The law of vibration and sound. Let those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Matthew 11:15. And the beginning was the word. John 1:1. What do y'all think? In the beginning was words, and words now have the power to create worlds. Look at your life. Let's keep going. The reason that Jesus spoke in parables is because mystery schools taught esoterically. Truths veiled in story, accessible to only those that are initiated. You got to understand the symbolism, right? So to you, it has been given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given. Matthew 13:11. Do not cast pearls before swine. People perish from a lack of knowledge. If you do not seek, you shall not find. You do not deserve the truth because you refuse to look for it and acknowledge what that actually is. That's the reality, but let's keep going. Jesus also knew that spiritual truths must be earned through gnosis, not given freely to unready minds. People, oftentimes, I've seen people try to turn against me and use my words to tether me. But if you try to use my words against me, you'll have even less power, and I'll know you're a bigger idiot than I first concluded. See, sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and to be assumed the idiot, right, than to open your mouth and to remove all doubt. That was what Jesus was doing with y'all. Jesus spoke in a way and taught in ways that mirrored the Sephiroth tree of life, right? So the Keter crown, I and the Father are one, John 10:30. The Tepereth, heart, the Son, the way, the truth, and the light, John 14:6. Malkut, kingdom. The kingdom of heaven is within you, Luke 17:21. He embodied the entire tree, bro. And his crucifixion was symbolically staged on a cross. This is the axis mundi, right? The vertical channel of divine descent, bro. Y'all missed it. Hold on. His teachings also overlap deeply with the Vedic, the Taoist, and the Buddhist truths, right? So let's keep going, right? Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. Same as the Atman and the Brahman truth, right? Jesus taught non-duality. The I am statements mirror Aham, Brahmasmi. There we go. I am the absolute. But let's keep going. Taoist, right? The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from. John 3:8. Aligned with the Tao, right? The formless flowing force behind all form, right? Buddhism, do not worry about tomorrow. Each day is enough trouble on its own, right? Do the birds worry about how they're going to eat? You don't want to lower your vibration by worrying, because this actually exudes a lack of faith, but also internal power, internal willpower. You're not willing anything. Now you're acting desperate, okay? So each day has its own trouble. So this is Matthew 6:34. All right, same principle of non-attachment, right? Present awareness. You need to actually be aware that you are fine right now and not worry about the next day. He even practiced solitude. Fasting helps, because a lot of y'all got, messed up stuff in your gut bio. You need to burn that up out of you, right? Mindfulness and renunciation, right? Just like the bodhisattvas. There we go. I'm messing that word up. Man, some of these languages, they be getting my plate. But, okay, so anyway. Masonic and Rosicrucian symbolism, right? So Jesus' life mirrors the path of the initiate, right? So birth in a cave, initiation from darkness into light, all mystery schools. Baptism, purification, right? Symbolism of descent into the subconscious, bro. How do you purify yourself and change subconscious programming, bro? Now, 40 days in the wilderness, temptation, confrontation with the ego and lower self. So he went through a process for 40 days of transforming himself. All right, miracles, mastery of elemental laws as an adept magician. He was a wizard, bro. Crucifixion, death of the ego crossing the axis, bro. Transmutation, resurrection, final alchemical stage, right? Embodiment of divine self, right? Alchemy, coal into gold. Now you are living your truest, now you're walking in your truest form. Okay, so now we got to talk about scriptural decodes, right? The kingdom of heaven is within. Luke 17:21. This completely shatters external religious control. This is pure hermetic and Kabbalistic gnosis, bro. Period. He was a wizard. Let's keep going. I am the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. He's not claiming exclusivity. He's revealing that I am the divine spark within you is the path as well. Now, let's talk about John 3:3. Unless a man is born again, he cannot see the kingdom of God. This is why you got to have your heart as light as a feather. The Egyptians told you that. Jesus told you that. And what is being reborn again? You have to put to death your trauma, your sorrow. You got to put to death your perspective of what that actually is. You got to stop feeling bad. I'm not saying embrace the satanic Luciferian aspect of just no type of empathy and compassion, no good in you type stuff. Because actually, that's a lot. Well, I misspoke. It's not a lot. Just because people do evil don't mean good don't live in them. Nobody's completely the devil. But that's not a pass to do all of the evil that some of these people actually do. Right, so this is spiritual rebirth, the initiation of ego, death, and soul rebirth. Practicing every mystery rite from Egypt to Eleusis. Okay, now I'm going to do this one last one that I'm going to end this video. Take up your cross and follow me. Matthew 16:24. The cross is symbolic for death of the lower self, bro. This is an alchemical sacrifice. It's not about guilt. Okay, so Jesus literally went to the mystery schools. He disappeared for years and then came back with all of this magic, right? Even touching people and healing them, bro. Like, come on, bro. All of these different spiritualities exist today. The problem is none of these people, like most of these people, just don't have real power, bro. And this is why I can't respect a lot of these Masons and a lot of these people in these groups where they're reading out of these books, and that's fine, but you're not giving the real truth because they don't really know it. That, or the few, and it is only a few that actually know the real truth. Like these people, they think that, this 33 is like the highest level you can go. It's not if you don't know the truth, bro. So you're missing the point. And you're clearly not getting the respect that you deserve. Or maybe you don't deserve the respect because you ain't keep looking for knowledge. You didn't continue to ascend. First of all, there is no limitation to God in knowledge and wisdom. You can learn infinitely if you're really tapped into magical rights, bro. So a lot of these people, you can talk about Scottish rights. You can talk about all this little crap. You're not really healing people. And you don't know how to articulate the message in a way that gives people divine healing, divine insight. So this is the truth. I am the light. I will be the way. I got you. And I'm going to keep unloading all of these spiritual truths all day. Tomorrow I might get back to some clowning. I thought about doing a push-up video, doing Tyson's. Your wife, Bob. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to do some clown-ish tomorrow. But today, I'm going to take a day off from that and really walk in complete spirit and try to heal somebody. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I will be back with more. I promise you.